Hi again, Dr. Kathleen Young, board certified child, adolescent, and adult psychiatrist, parent coach, and podcast host. And I want to give a quick tip to parents of neurodivergent or kids on the autism spectrum of all ages, even young adults. And that is when your kid gets more rigid, that is your cue to become more flexible. And what do I mean by that? Rigidity and black and white thinking is one of the hallmark symptoms of autism or features of autism spectrum disorder, but you can see it in all types of neurodivergence. So it's not uncommon for people who are neurodivergent to kind of get rigid when they're more overwhelmed, more anxious, or just in general have very rigid ways of thinking about the world and doing things. And that brings them comfort and regulation. And if you've been watching any of my videos, you understand that nervous system regulation is so key and important to people who are on the spectrum and people who are neurodivergent, because when their nervous system gets out of whack and dysregulated, that's when they shut down, get overwhelmed, get dysregulated, have a meltdown. And so the more you can help your kid regulate, the better off you are. So what does that mean? When your kid gets rigid, it's time for you to be more flexible. And that means, hey, you failed a class this semester, you'll just take it again. It may not be what you really want for them inside, but the more you can go with the flow with them, the better off everyone will be. So if they're stuck on, hey, this is never gonna be okay, I'm gonna be a failure the rest of my life, the more you can be like, hey, we'll figure this out together. It'll be fine. You can do this, offering them solutions, but you trying to come up with more flexible solutions is going to help them regulate when they're stuck in a more rigid thought process. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. And as always, if you have any other topics you'd like me to cover, let me know. Have a great day.